What's up, family and haters? Chicago News Port American Dash 20 Marion and Lee. Today is October 25th, 2019, so they say. I have to say haters as well because, people are taking my what's up family and running it in the ground, and we all ain't family. But we working on it. You understand what I'm saying? We working on it. I took my glasses off because I want people to see me clearly today. We're going to talk about the police. If it don't apply, like they say in AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, let it fly. The boys in blue, they got this movie out called Black and Blue. I was thinking about Tupac. And I know I saved him in 1995 when I gave Oprah Winfrey, you understand what I'm saying, my cassette tapes. And I mentioned Tupac and I said, they talk to you for me. But, other people got a hold to those tapes as well. So I can't even put it all on, Oprah Winfrey, because my ex-girlfriend, Donna Marie Evans, a.k.a. Cookie the Italian Stallion, and her son, Mario Darrell Evans, they, knew about it as well. And I'm pretty sure LaWanda Joy Jacobs did also. And to tell you the truth, I would go as far as saying they were, connected with the police, if that's what we call them. Back in the day, they call them slave catchers or whatever and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not a slave. I'm a Native American of this land of North America. That's why my name is Mary. America. You understand what I'm saying? To be honest, I was never really a Tupac fan. I was more of a Biggie fan because Biggie kept it, a lot realer. And he wasn't, vainglorious about his raps or whatever. He knew he was big, black, and ugly or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? In his eyes. But I didn't see that. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. I saw a teddy bear. You understand what I'm saying? Whereas Tupac, he was a little more, he was a nice looking guy. He used that, as far as sex appeal and stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? Beauty is only skin deep, for real, in the eyes of the behold. So, not harping on his looks, but, his first movie was Juice, killing off all his friends. And he made sagging your pants popular. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why guys, they sag for real today. They sag a lot more than he used to. You understand what I'm saying? And his last movie was gang related, but he wasn't playing a good cop. You understand? He was setting the people that was homeless up or whatever and stuff, and that ain't right. So long story short, I came up with this rap long time ago called "The Police I'd Rather Not See." You understand what I'm saying? And those who have my book, Rhymes, Poems, and Metaphors Plus One Song, I was being real nice because the police was getting on my nerves back in the day. And they would harass me for selling general merchandise, making an honest living. You understand what I'm saying? Working for myself. And they always wanted something for free, as if I wasn't going to the wholesale store purchasing my items, you understand what I'm saying, to try to double my money or less. Yet, plus, I was giving my customers tax-free. You understand what I'm saying? And we're not supposed to be paying taxes because the Bible says it in 1 Samuel chapter 17. You understand what I'm saying? And they use people that don't want to pay taxes and want to come up to go after the ones who are not supposed to be paying taxes all along. Because I remember when I was younger, I went to the store with $1 and got 100 pieces of penny candy. Not 99, not 98, 100 for $1. I remember that. I remember a whole lot of stuff. You understand? I remember going down south with my foster family, Betty Jean Redmond, Leon Baker Redmond, whom I know today had to be a police officer. But he was my foster father or whatever, and my foster sister, Kimberly Redmond, who lied like a rug, and she was a cancer or whatever and stuff. We're going to get to that, the cancer. And, she just, I would, the more I took her for her, it seemed like the more she lied for me to try to be, her angel or something. I'm not an angel, I'm not a saint, and, I'm not a, bad person. I'm just a person who tried to do the right thing for the right reason, for the ones who, are doing right. You understand what I'm saying? And want to be right, or who are bad and want to change and do right. You understand what I'm saying? This is your chance. You understand? So, we was going down south on vacation one Easter and stuff, and I was young, about 9 years old, whatever. And, me and this older guy, teenager, somehow wasn't looking for Easter eggs. He was kind of looking to see what was under my dress or whatever. It was a bad experience and stuff. And, I didn't tell nobody and stuff, and I tried to suppress all that. And then another time, I got, taken advantage of by 5 guys who were gangbangers. And then who I believe to be my foster father, Leon Baker Redmond, father, who was almost 100 years old, he started taking advantage of me when I wanted to learn how to play the piano. No, I never did learn how to play the piano, but I love to beat some drums right about now. Get all that aggression out. You understand what I'm saying? And then the singers, the Staples singers, they made a song, I'll Take You There. And I didn't know until later on, a few years ago, and just recently, that, the piano that they talked about in their song, I'll Take You There, with my name, Mary, in it, is right here in Chicago at Oakwood Cemetery. Not that particular piano, but it is a piano in there. And the Staples singers, they have headstones as well in Oakwood Cemetery. It's all, symbolic and satanic or whatever, demonic. You understand what I'm saying? But somebody got to tell the story, right? I remember going the first time to the Oakwood Cemetery, and the police came, and I dropped my phone because, the police, my whole record is police. But I'm not the one bothering the police. I remember my ex-girlfriend, Donna Marie Evans, a.k.a. Cookie, the Italian stallion, had gave me some diamond earrings or whatever and stuff. Because, we was together for a long time. And this was right around the time when Malcolm X, movie was out, a long time ago in the 90s. And I had the earrings in my ear, and I was on the corner of 87th and Lafayette, selling my general merchandise, trying to make an honest living, pay this highest rent or whatever the fuck. You understand what I'm saying? And the police came and they harassed me for selling general merchandise, something that wasn't wrong. I wasn't selling drugs or nothing, but because I wasn't giving them stuff for free, they felt the need to get it some kind of way out of me. So they took my stuff. I had to go to court, had to pay to get it back again, pay again, so which means I ain't make no money. You understand what I'm saying? And in the process, before I went to court, my earrings had came out of my ears, and the police had the nerve to blame me for, aggravated battery against the police. But the tripped out part was I was reading Malcolm X's book, his biography, when I went to court, and I guess they seen the book and figured, I must have known something. You understand what I'm saying? But I really didn't. And they SOL the case, but it's still, on my record or whatever and stuff. So they say they get rid of your teenage files. That's a lie. You understand what I'm saying? They hold on to everything because they use it against you one way or the other. I'm going to go back. When I was 15 years old, they had put me in Department of Correction, Warrenville Correctional Facility or whatever. I believe it was in Naperville or something, because I got railroaded again. And, I was in this room with this girl named, Charlotte Hawkins, and she was a known thief. But, I was trying to do the right thing, trying to figure out what the hell going on, right? So I would listen to music because my foster mother, Betty Jean Redmond, had sent me, some a cassette and some tapes or whatever, so I can tape songs off the radio. And I would do it so good, you would have thought it came from the store. And so they wanted to know what kind of music I was listening to, because I am music. I am the originator of rap, have been since I was 8 years old in 1975, okay? It's the truth. Worth a whole bunch of money, whole bunch. You can't even count that high, and neither can I. And they wanted me out the room so Charlotte Hawkins, the thief, could steal my cassette tapes. And they did, and they came up with a way to try to make it seem like it was my fault. Now, I turned 16 in Department of Corrections, Sweet 16. It was horrible. And my mother, foster mother, Betty Jean Redmond, was supposed to send me, a Sweet 16 present. And of course, she didn't. You understand what I'm saying? Or my fault? She probably did, and they stole it to keep it, to get me to go off so they can keep my music. That's what it's all about, the music, okay? And, I had befriended a lot of white girls in the facility. One in particular was pregnant, and her name was Kim also, white girl. And somebody was messing with her, and I took up for it. Long story short, that was before they put me in, solitary confinement for God knows I don't know. I still don't know. And then this big white lady, correctional officer, it was just me and her in the room. And she tried to intimidate me. Now, mind you, I don't know why I'm in solitary confinement. I don't know why, they didn't give me my Sweet 16 gift, So all this is building up. And then here come this big white lady, you understand what I'm saying, trying to intimidate me. And I felt it was me or her. So God told me to hit her ass. And I did. And I hit her, and she said I broke her nose. I don't know if I did or not. I'm not bragging. I wrote about this in my book, Rhymes, Poems, and Metaphors Plus One Song, and I called it Anger Management, how a person can go from 0 to 100, which means if a child is being molested, which I was ever since a baby, and still being railroaded today, and I'm 52 because of people trying to, eliminate their motherfucking hand in my problems that they gave me or whatever and stuff. I ended up going to Vision Quest, okay, for teenagers with behavioral problems or whatever. And they've been trying to break me and my spirit ever since. Long story short, the rap that I came up with, the police I'd rather not see, I said something like this, the police I'd rather not see because every time they pull me over, they think my car isn't drug free. But if I had a hoopty, they'll pass it by and laugh. But seeing this caddy makes them mad. They must be a fag to be so sensitive to worry about the way I live. Get real. Haven't you heard you can't judge a book by its cover? Because if that's your case, you could get me for murder in the first degree. It sounds silly, but it's the truth. The police don't give a fuck about you. And then they have the nerve to say they serve and protect. Yeah, I bet. Now ain't that some shit? Here, let me tell you why. I can remember a time I was trying to park my car in a garage back alley. And the police came up behind and said, I saw you circling a block. I said, you must be mistaken. I live here, cop. If it had not been for my friend sitting in the car, I might have gotten shot by no good cop. Now, the end of that goes, if I were you, I would be more like RoboCop top notch. Now, I was at Menards housing, where you get stuff to build your house, and I found these eggs, and that's what it says, top notch. I always say a gift is from God, and a surprise will kill you. You understand what I'm saying? Real so. So the police is behind a lot of my pain and suffering. I found this yesterday, St. Mary of the Lake, in, Uptown, on Broadway in Chicago. I found this Top Cop Johnson paper last week, Friday. It said he was slumped over in the vehicle. You understand what I'm saying? He needed a kidney. I don't drink, drug, or smoke. I've been in AA for, it'll be 22 years, Christmas, sober. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. And he needed a kidney. I got tased by the police on some bullshit. I needed a quarter because after they, railroaded me, shit went wrong. And, I was trying to get on my feet or whatever. And I needed a quarter to get on the train. And the dogs, the people that walk the dogs, K9 unit, told the lady not to give me a quarter. So I waited for the police. And when the police came and I was handcuffed, the white guy tased me in my kidney or whatever. Johnson, he needed a kidney. He got it from his son, but they wanted to get it from me. We're going to do a part 2 to this. And with that, it's good on News Port of Maryland. That's 20 Maryland Elite. Peace.